Live now. I apologize for the delay, but we should be good. Yes, the audio sounds perfectly fine. I'm going to get this in Discord, and then we are not going to waste any time. We're going to start right away because we have a lot to do today. I'm going to get this set up and wait for some people to come in, and then I will explain the game plan for today because we do have some stuff to go over. In the meantime, we can look at the retirements. I don't know if I showed this at the end of the stream, but yeah, we might as well start by looking at the retirements after Season 8. We got Derrick Henry, Mike Evans, Russell Wilson, and Von Miller leading the way. I didn't realize Miller stayed that long. That bodes well for my FGFL team. Odell Beckham, Darius Geis, Tyreek Hill. Wow, the Ravens have cleared up so much money with Tyreek Hill and DeMarcus Lawrence both retiring. Jonathan Allen, Kevin Byard, Justin Simmons, Jalen Smith, Corey Davis, Tre'Davious White. It's kind of cool that most of these guys have stayed on the same team the entire time. Vita Vea, Laramie Tunsil, the meme, Dalton Reisner, Curtis Samuel, Mike Williams, the OFL Bowl. Did he win OFL Bowl MVP? No, he didn't, but he torched us. No, not Ginobili! Why? Not Ginobili! The former Cap. Christian Wilkins, Billy Price. Jack Fox, no! Not my GOAT! Okay, so we're going to sim through the offseason, and while we sim, I will explain what we're going to do with the OFL 22 draft order. So, what we're going to do is I will reveal random picks at random times. Like, I might just be saying something, and then out of the blue, I will say something, you know, totally random, which you don't expect. Bucks have pick 18. See, that's our first one. The Bucks have the 18th pick. I'm going to just do stuff like that. That's an example, but that's like an actual example. The Bucks do have pick 18. And as we go through it live, I will update it in Discord. So there, see, Bucks have 18. So Siri will decide 8 numbers randomly for us right now, since I started a little bit later. So we're going to get 8 picks from one. We go through free agency. Honestly, we might as well just do it while we sim. Those 8 picks. Okay, so this first free agency class of the day, I guess we're going to go through 5, since I'm going to go through 5 seasons. The Dolphins sign Henry Ruggs. Wow, that's a big deal. Kenny Clark to the Jets. He leaves Toronto. Kyler to Baltimore. There's your Randy Morrison replacement, and that's how they're going to use their money. C.J. Gardner-Johnson stays in the AFC North, leaving Chicago for Pittsburgh. Christian McCaffrey leaves Tennessee for the Saints. Tajik Potts goes to the Jets. Jalen Ramsey to Baltimore, so the Ravens clearly have still decided to be aggressive. I didn't realize Max Crosby had X Factor. God damn. Where was he before this? I don't even know. Buckner to the Chargers. Metcalf to the Lions. Dino Hunter to the Raiders. I can't speak. T.J. Watt stays in the NFC East with the Eagles. Baker Mayfield is back in Houston. I'm pretty sure he's been in Houston the whole time. Austin Buckley is a Jet. Okay, then. That's something. DJ Chark to the Dolphins. Their receiving core is quite good now. Carson Wentz is an Eagle. So the Eagles and Jets just swapped quarterbacks. Okay. That's funny. N'Keal Harry to the Bengals. Roquan Smith to the Dolphins. Wow, they're going to be really good. And they have Aaron Trout at quarterback, who's like a beast now. If you guys don't remember from the last long-term sim stream, Aaron Trout is probably better than Javi Beretta of the Brooklyn Beats. That still feels weird to me, the Brooklyn Beats. Or no, the Barons. I'm an idiot. No, you're right. It's the Brooklyn Barons. Why'd I say the Beats? I'm pretty sure that's because we had the team who might become the Beats in OFL 22. I'm pretty sure Noob is relocating Buffalo there. That's probably why I got confused. But I meant the Barons. How did RH... I'm pretty sure RH3 was like pretty underwhelming the whole time. I mean, we can check. And we'll also go through the draft, see if there's any new quarterbacks. I'm pretty sure he got an extension in Arizona. Is he wide receiver 1? Yes, he is. He is a 95. That puts him as the 21st ranked receiver in the game because there's so many good ones. Wow, he still cannot run short routes worth a damn, but the rest of his game is good. But his numbers are very, like, bleh. I guess because he's not a slot receiver. And to put up good numbers in this game, your best chance of doing that is in the slot. So who's their slot guy? Because Cortland Sutton, for damn sure, ain't no slot. So is it Shaquille Northcutt? Or Levi Bayless, a rookie? Who the hell do they got playing slot? RH3 doesn't deserve 95 with those stats. No, but Madden does fair receivers weird. You have to be in the slot to put up really good numbers for the most part. That's not always the case, but that's why you see guys like Jamison Crowder and Elijah Moore always up super high in the stats because they're slot guys. Ironic that I literally just chose 2 players from the Jets, but whatever. So the number 1 pick is Chase Kelly to Baltimore. He's only 21. He's a 77, but he only has normal dev. I imagine we didn't have any quarterbacks until like the 3rd round, probably. Not many bad busts, though. He got a 69. A few 69s. There we go. Oh, look who it is. It's us who picks him. Great. The CPU cannot draft. Ooh, 78 running back. Daniel Fairley to the Niners. Yeah, the CPU does not like to draft for us at all. Who's the highest rated player in the class? It is Daniel Fairley. How about quarterback? Probably none until the 3rd round. None until the 4th round. So this QB class was buns. The best one is a 66 Antonio Jordan out of Oregon, who's 24. Gee whiz. Okay. We can go through a few player stats right now. How about everyone requests 2 players who they want to see? Because we can't go through everybody. Because we have to go through 5 seasons today. We just don't have time. But everybody can request 2 players here at the beginning of the stream who we can chat stats for. And then as we simulate, we will do 8 teams for the draft order chosen by Siri. Jaguars have picked 6. So yeah, I told you guys, I'm going to announce them out of the blue. So there you go. There's another one. I'm going to sound so weird. Like I'm making a point, and then I'll be like, Jaguars have picked 6. It won't make any sense, but there you go. Pepper Jack is a top 6 pick. Since I've revealed 2 of the Florida teams, I might as well do the Dolphins next. This will be the second to last long-term sim. Antonio Jordan was probably part of the Bishop Sycamore team, yes. Norris and Peters, Kasim Lamb, and I don't know who the other guy is. You mean Katie Katz? If that's who you're referring to, I can do that. Javi and nobody else, okay. So Doris is a 98 quarterback. 13th, even better. Even I undersold. So Doris had that really good first year. Other than that, he's just been kind of bleh. Hasn't gotten injured. His numbers are just not good. Reggie Peters is a 99, almost a full 99 across the board. And he has, for the most part, been really good. I forgot he barely played this one year. Yeah, that's right. I totally forgot about that. But 15.5, 13, 11.5, 17.5. Last year, not as much. Was he hurt at all? No, he just wasn't as good. But other than that, Reggie Peters has been phenomenal. We're closer to the Barons. We'll do Javi now. Javi, is he a 99? Yes, he is. He's probably like the 10th best, isn't he? Oh, 2. Well, there's probably like 10.99, so that doesn't really say much. Hope to be the Jets. Yeah, the Jets are a CPU team. So Javi's numbers are better than Norris Doris's. I wouldn't say out of this world, but they're pretty good. Really good 2027. Yeah, his rushing stats aren't that spectacular. That's what you get with quarterbacks. EA hates the Thunderbird, so you're not surprised. I don't know if Pokemon was alluding to Katie Katz, but we'll show him anyway. He is also a 99. Wild that he was like some low 70 with Star, and then had a really good second season. His 3rd season, he was even better, which was part of the long-term sim. And then last year, his best year yet. So Katie Katz is a bona fide stud. I'm not choosing teams based off of request, Jax, unfortunately. Kasim Lamb, the undrafted free agent, also a 99 overall. And since he's... You know why? Because he's a slot guy. Not to take anything away from him, because he's a goddamn beast. 16 touchdowns last year. But slot guys do put up better numbers, which definitely goes to his favor. All right, oh, Tremblay. I can do Tremblay. And then I guess we can sim. Yeah. I forgot they had Wesley Gary. That's right. Damn, Oldham's a 93. He was like a 7th round pick. Late 7th, I think, too. So Tremblay is entering year 8. No 1,000-yard seasons, but he's been good. Receiving numbers are solid. His best receiving season was his rookie year. How long? Oh, yeah, he's also been hurt quite a bit. How long does he have left on his contract? 2 years. Okay, so I guess we could simulate Season 9. We'll go to the midseason. So, let's do some draft order stuff. Siri will randomly choose 8 numbers, and I will reveal those teams with those numbers. If she repeats a number, I'll just ask for a different one. Siri, give me a number between 1 and 32.
It's 13.
I don't know if you guys could hear it, but Siri said 13. Siri, give me a number between 1 and 32.
The answer is 2.
2! Okay, there you go. Siri, give me a number between 1 and 32.
It's 8.
8. We've done 6 and 18 so far, along with those ones. Siri, give me a number between 1 and 2.
It's 1.
1! So we're getting 1 and 2. Wait, I said 1 and 2. Yeah, no, that doesn't count. I said between 1 and 2, not 32. Did I say that when I got 2? Hold on, let me go back. Because if I said, give me a number between 1 and 2, and Siri gave me 2, I'm going to redo it. Siri, give me a number between 1 and 32.
It's 8.
8. But Siri said 13. Siri, give me a number between 1 and 32. Nope, she said 32. Okay, so we will still do 2. So 13, 2, and 8. Siri, give me a number between 1 and 32.
It's 11.
11. We're getting a lot of high picks. Siri, give me a number between 1 and 32.
That would be 10.
10. Another one. Jesus. Give me a number between 1 and 32.
The answer is 27.
27. Give me a number between 1 and 32.
The answer is 27.
Nope, we already did that one. Give me a number between 1 and 32.
The answer is 12.
12. We have not done 12. All right, one more. Give me a number between 1 and 32.
It's 15.
15. All right. So before we go any further, we will reveal those teams. 13, 2, 8, 11, 10, 27, 12, and 15. By the way, if it's a CPU team making the pick, I will not name the team. I would just say CPU, because I don't want people to choose teams based off of draft picks. So pick 13 is going to the Rams. That is Mr. Rob's team. Pick 2 is going to the Texans. That's Jax's team. The next one we have is 8. That is going to a CPU team. All the CPU teams were, like, close together. Pick 11 is going to the Steelers. That is Julio's team. 10 is going to CPU. 27 is going to the Washington football team. That's Apple. 12 is going to the Packers. That's Boomy. And then 15 is going to the 49ers. That is Nickinator. So there you go. 10 picks have been revealed so far. CMC or Myles Garrett's coming home. Uh-oh. So the Chargers are 0-7, I'd like to point out. We are 5-3. We'll take a quick look at the standings, and then we will go into the postseason. The Caps and the Jaguars are at the top, and the Cardinals, just like old times. The Caps, the Jags, and the Cardinals. Old times. The Steelers currently lead the North. We won't go through standings as often as we get further along because these teams are going to look a lot different. Colts are 5-2. Dolphins are 5-2. Their new free agent signings have worked, clearly. We are leading the West at 5-3. The Lions lead the North. Can the Detroit Lions make their first playoff berth in all of OFL 21? Because they have not made it once. That's depressing. The Caps and Bulldogs atop the East. Cardinals lead the West. We'll check the MVP running. We will send to the postseason. And maybe we will reveal a few more picks for the draft order. Current MVP favorite, Nathan Jesus Christ. Nathan Ford is the MVP leader. Followed by Smirnov, Baker, Love, whoever Anthony James is, Hawthorne, Beretta, Katz, Burrow, and Eddie. Okay, I need to see those two guys I've never heard of. Actually, no. Ford was on the Ravens for a while. But why is he doing good? Damn, these are nice numbers. And then who is this Anthony James guy for the Steamers? Third-year pro. I mean, these numbers aren't that spectacular. I guess 68% is pretty good. The Jags will be having the 6th pick. That was one of the first ones I announced. So you guys had pick 6. All right, we can go to the playoffs now. So Nathan Ford gets to be good, but not Doris. Yeah. All right, we're going to do 3 more picks right here. Siri, give me a number between 1 and 32.
That would be 9.
9. That's like the one early pick we have not done. All right, so pick 9. Give me a number between 1 and 32.
It's 29.
29. Give me a number between 1 and 32.
It's 19.
I knew it! So it's 19, 9, and 29. It's the numbers with 9 in them, pretty much. How ironic. If I randomize a number and DM you that number, yes, but don't choose 1 or 32, because those are like the fun ones. Other than that, yeah, I think that's a good idea. After Siri said 29, I was like, I swear to God, if she says 19, I'm going to lose it. All right, so pick 9 is going to the Bengals. That's Pog's team. 19 is going to the Titans. Who's the Titans again? I don't even remember who's going to the Titans. Hold on. Oh, that's Pokemon. Pokemon's the Titans. Yeah, he's relocating them. I'm naming their original teams, by the way. So even though like the Titans are being relocated, the Bengals are being relocated, I'm still going by them. And then 29 is going to Husker and the Panthers. So I think we've revealed 13 so far. Give you pick 1. I don't even remember which pick you got. Okay, I see now. Interesting. So we go 9 and 7, win the division. Yay. The Chargers did not go 0 and 16. That's a damn shame. The Dolphins and the Cardinals are the number 1 seeds. Wow, okay. So the winner of the AFC North is the Pittsburgh Steelers. Is this their first playoff spot? I don't think so. I think they made it once during the long-term sim. DM me the number. Okay, let me see. 17. Oh, wow, you used a randomizer. Okay, thank you for your contributions. 17 is going to the Seattle Seahawks. That's RMP's team. If you DM me, like, random numbers throughout the stream and tell me to check your DMs, I will share those picks as you do that. So if you want to randomize them as well, that's totally fine. But RMP gets pretty much right in the middle of the first round, and RMP's team here goes 12 and 4. Colts also in the playoffs. Yay for Eddie. The Dolphins win the top seed of the AFC. They made the OFL Bowl 2 seasons ago, remember, I think. The Bills with Nathan Ford also get the playoffs. And then the Diablos and Chiefs. When's the last time Kansas City's made it? Not recently. Packers win the North. This division continues to be a train wreck as the Lions, I can see, collapse from their halfway lead. Saints make it in the South with the Sentinels and Bucks also getting in. Yeah, the Bucks have won the OFL Bowl every other year, and they've done it as a wild card. This would be the year that the Bucks do it. So that means the Bucks are going to win the OFL Bowl this year. Jesus. The Bulldogs win the East on a 5-game win streak. Caps still get in as a wild card. And then the Cardinals win the West. Portland goes 2 and 14. But yeah, this is an odd year. And the Bucks have won OFL Bowls in the past 3 odd years. All as wild cards. So they're due, I guess. Alright, the MVP winner is Alexei Smirnov. There you go. Good for him. Smirnov with another MVP to the trophy case. Smirnov, Eddie Small, and Joe Burrow is the top 3. This is peak OFL 21 for you. They're all 99s, by the way. Followed by them are Deshaun Watson, Riley Painter, Baker Mayfield, Carson Wentz, Nathan Ford, who falls to 8, Anthony James, and Matt Woodard. I forgot Woodard was on the Chargers. Mr. Oct, I sent you one for the next time. Okie dokie. (22-25). 22 is the Patriots. That's Coach Matt. 25 is the Lions, which is Jose. We will not do any more picks until the end after the OFL Bowl, and then we'll do some more. We'll go through only the main awards just for the purpose of time. So Eddie wins Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year is Reggie Reed. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Larry Choice. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Trey Wagner. NFC Offensive Player of the Year is Alexei Smirnov. Defensive Player of the Year, Kenneth Murray. Offensive Player of the Year, Daniel Fairley. Defensive Player of the Year, Max Murray. All right, we'll go through the stats real quick. Probably in the next stream, we'll mainly only go through quarterbacks because those are going to be really the only guys left. Anthony James leads in yards. Yeah, Smirnov's the MVP. Holy smokes, look at those numbers. Wentz with 40 touchdowns. Painter with 40. Eddie with damn near 50. Jesus. What a year from Eddie Small. That's my MVP. Scooter with 36 down here. Phil was not very good. You hate to see it. Who we got at the bottom? Norris, Doris, Kenneth. Oh, Hawthorne only threw 2 picks. Probably because he got hurt. That's still a low number for Kenneth Hawthorne. 2 interceptions. Saquon Barkley is the rushing champ. Not a ton of change here at the top. We didn't have that many 1,000-yard rushers, though. I guess because there's less good running backs. All the elite running backs are, like, old now. Kasim Lamb, again, was unreal. I forgot Christian Kirk was in Orlando now. Tyrone Gordon again was really good. Cool beans. Joe Smirnoff had a great year. I guess Northcutt is the Cardinal slot guy. Roman Higgins, 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns. There you go. What pick did the Giants have? I'm not going off of requests for picks. You'll have to find out. How did Painter not win? Because Smirnov's passer rating was like 120. Who will have the most sacks? I was going to say Wally, but Wally's second behind Zach Simpson. We'll go by conference for defense because that's how you have to do it in this game because Madden's weird. 16 sacks for Myles Garrett. Is he still a 99? He's a 97 with morale, so a 96. Bosa, Chubb. How much longer is Chubb under contract? Probably like another year or 2. Well, he's still really good. Adrian Asplaster, is he a 99 yet? 97. Interceptions, 5 for quite a few guys at the top, including Alan Bluffington. Is he like a 99 across the board? Yeah, I figured. We want NFC. Elijah Hurts with 5 interceptions. The sack leader here was Cameron Newton with 14.5. What's his rating? He's got to be high 90s at this point. 93. And then kicking, was anybody perfect? Our kicker is Austin Seibert now. Interesting. For current Lion. McGinnis did not miss a field goal, but he missed an extra point. I give you 2 numbers to do after the OFL Bowl. I will also kindly ask you that I tell the teams who had the picks. What do you mean? You give me 2 numbers. Oh, you tell the team. Oh, like you announce them in the chat? Yeah, that's fine. If that's what you're implying. So here's the playoff bracket. We got the Dolphins and the Cardinals as the 1 seeds. Jags, Chiefs. Diablos, Bills. Steelers, Colts. And then in the NFC, Bulldogs, Bucks. Saints, Senators. And Packers, Caps. Those are some good games. I do want to check. How many teams have not made the playoffs entirely? Is it just the Lions? I think the Steelers have made it at least once. Oh, the Barons have never made it. And the Lions, and that's it. The only teams without playoff wins so far in OFL 21 are the Lions, Steelers, Chiefs. They've only made it once? Wow. Barons, Saints, Eagles, and Chargers. So if your team's not in there, you're not cursed, except for like Miami and Toronto and San Francisco, maybe Indy. Don't lose to Nathan Ford, please and thanks. Like our first playoff win of the long-term sim, I think. Colts beat the Steelers. We demolished the Bills, and the Jags beat the Chiefs handily. Then to the NFC, London beats the Bucks. So the odd-year streak for Tampa Bay is done. Sentinels beat New Orleans. Packers beat Columbus. I have a feeling this is Arizona's year. I have a feeling this will be the one. Arizona's lost fantasy championship 4 times, I think. Ooh, AFC championship. Our stadium is named the Fire Pit. I never knew that. That is sick. I never knew that. Hi, are you getting to NHL 22 since they have Seattle in there? I would if I knew enough about hockey, but I don't. So, if I once eventually I do, then maybe I'll do an NHL series in the future, but for now, probably not. The Jags got shut out. Oh my word. So the Dolphins lose. Yeah, they're cursed. So we've got the Diablos and Colts and Cardinals and Packers. So one of Phil, Eddie, Katz, or Smirnov is going to win a ring. And other than Phil, none of those guys have ever won a championship. So amazing seeing how obvious EA hates Toronto. Good luck, Boomy. Well, Boomy got 12. That's a good spot in the fantasy draft. Although I kind of wanted like a later pick. I kind of wanted like 20. Diablos and Packers. Wow. So the Cardinals losing the NFC Championship for a 5th time. Good Lord. Indy's made it to the AFC Championship at least like 3 times, and they have never won it. So the Colts and the Cardinals are literally the real-life version of the Packers. So we make our first OFL Bowl, the long-term sim, and the Packers make their first OFL Bowl ever. The only non-99 quarterback in the Pro Bowl is Deshaun Watson, who's a 97. Look at these running backs. Their ratings are falling off quick. Zeke is an 88. Kamara is an 85. Yeah, I don't know quite a few of these receivers. I don't know who Smith is. I don't know who Burgess is. I don't know who Reeves is. Who's Keaton? I'm assuming that's A.J. Brown. Can never win even in a long-term sim. Well, there's still time, I guess. Okay, we'll go a little bit faster. Here's Ass Blaster. Nice. None of our players. I wonder why. Wink, wink. Okay, so Siri's going to pick us a number between 1 and 2 for who we use her for the OFL Bowl. Siri, give me a number between 1 and 2. 2. Siri always picks 2. So whoever the home team is, which is us, yay. I'm pretty sure the user team is lost every time. So that does not bode well for us. The 3rd OFL Bowl for the Diablos. I would prefer not to lose this one. While we're loading, I can do 1 pick. 5. The Browns have 5. There you go. 1 surprise extra pick. Nick coaches the Browns, so he gets pick 5. I'm pretty sure Nick has gotten like a top 10 pick like every year. I don't know how that's possible. But here we go. OFL Bowl 4 of a long-term sim. This is like probably, I don't know, the 9th of OFL 21, I think. Iowa lost. That team sucks. Well, they don't suck. They're better than us. That doesn't really say much. They suck for being number 2. They really had no business being that high. Although I get it. For the resume, they kind of have to. They beat Penn State, but they're not better than Bama. Not a lot of offense here. There we go. Okay, Green Bay scores. Okay, hold on. We have the ball at their 29. I'll go a little bit slower. Sacked by Tommy Smith. Field goal is good. We will still simcast. Actually, no. We'll watch. It's a 1-score game. We might as well. This is the first time we've watched a game of a long-term sim, because the other OFL Bowls have all been blowouts. Green Bay does not have any timeout, so they turn the ball over or mess up the clock, the game is over. You're back. You literally missed me revealing your pick. That's the funniest part. You guys have pick 5. I was like, why isn't he saying anything? But yeah, you have the 5th pick. They got to move quick. Down to 50 seconds. EA does care for you. Yeah, but Nick gets a high pick every year and still gets screwed. Octi, I clearly asked you to DM me. Oh. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'll let you do the next one. 21. Okay. Here, you can do another one since you were going to do 2. Come on, goal line. What did you miss? Your team has made the first OFL Bowl of the stream, and you guys are on the 1-yard line with a chance to tie it. So you came at a pretty good time. Check DMs. Oh, big sack! I'll get back to that in a second. I don't know who Thomas is, but that's a big play. Green Bay's going to have one more chance. This is it. What a catch by, I think, Kasim Lamb. And a 2-point conversion will tie it for the Packers. This could send it into overtime, which we're not watching the whole overtime. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we will. No, we won't, because they're not going to get in. Josh Jacobs is stopped. Devin White brings him down. That middle linebacker just made the play of the day. I don't think he needs to be cut. But yeah, I already did your DM, Julio. What was that, 25? Yeah, 25. That was Detroit. Another ring on my finger. What is this, ring number 5? Although this one technically won't count for the history books. It's still a ring. The Titans have 19. Dear Lord, Phil was not very good. Neither was Cats. Who's going to win MVP? It's going to be no one on offense. Our leading receiver had 4 catches for 26. Oh, there's Gordon. Who won it? Who won OFL Bowl MVP? Because no one deserves it. DeMar Stoudemire or Carl Thomas? Yeah, it's probably Thomas. I don't know who those people are. US Bank Stadium when no one plays there. I guess I need to see what it's like for my team to win in US Bank Stadium since my team's going to be playing there next year. How many picks have we revealed? We've done like half of them. And if you missed it, Nick did say 21 belongs to the Falcons, which is Noel. Did I put that one in? I have not. Okay. So Atlanta has 21. Alright, so we've made it through one season in pretty good time, I would say. That was what? Like half an hour? Yeah, I would say half an hour per season is about what we should probably aim for. You guys got pick 19 Pokemon. In case you missed. Carl Thomas did win OFL Bowl MVP. Okay, good. Alright, there you go. Those are the awards. Let's see retirements. We're going to see young players in here. It's going to be weird. Derwin James retires of a ring. Dante Jackson, Cortland Sutton, Bobby Okereke, the former Diablo. Kamara, Godwin, Joey Bosa, Ezekiel Elliott, Dalvin Cook, Aaron Jones, Jalen Ramsey, Quentin Nelson, Jamal Adams. A lot of high fantasy draft picks. TJ Watt, DeForest Buckner, Deion Jones, Kareem Hunt, David Montgomery. A lot of good players there. Alright, let's go to the draft. Hello, I'm back from your kitchen table. Okay. I'm going to put the people's ads at the end. Actually, I probably should have just done that now. Yeah, no, you're right. I'll do that now. That's a smart idea. Alright, we've made it to the draft. In for agency, the Diablos assigned Jalen Johnson. We brought back Marlon Humphrey. That's fun. Where's Jeff? I guess Jeff is gone. And T. Higgins. Jaquan Gore is a Cougar. Daniel Romer III goes back to the Cougars. It all goes full circle. He starts his career in Chicago as a backup for like 3 years with the Rams and is now back with the Cougars. Jerry Jeudy to Memphis. Wow, the Cougars signed 3 of the top 4 free agents. Okuda to the Jets. Kenny Clark to the Jets. Kittle to the Bucks. Deshaun Watson to the Texans. Okay. That's interesting. James Daniels, the longtime Diablo, to the Chargers. Kenneth Murray to the Chiefs. Jalen Reagor to the Colts. The Ravens get Buda Baker. Sensei Wu to the Rams. Our running back is a 72. Vincenzo Pizzotti to the Steelers. I guess he's probably their starter because of no Kyler Murray. Austin Buckley to Buffalo. Baker Mayfield is an Eagle. What does that mean for Wentz? Colbert is a Chief. That's ironic. And then Wentz is a Charger. Imagine not winning an OFL bowl. Just imagine that. Gotten pick 7, 6, 1, and 5. Yeah, you've gotten a top 7 pick every time. That's like really odd luck. I don't even know if that's good or not. I guess probably not, considering Nick gets screwed every year. Alright, let's see what happened during the draft. Probably no one still needs quarterbacks, so I imagine that hasn't been changed. Yes, we picked a running back! Jimmy Grayson. Not all that good, but I guess he's our starter. Jeez, this might be a rough year running the ball. Number 1 pick is Dalvin Seawright. That's a cool name. He's not all that good, though. This draft class looks buns. We do have a 79, Josh Felder to the Niners. Is San Francisco going to get the highest rated player 2 years in a row? 76 to the Bills. Yeah, this class is cheeks. There's a 77, Charles Boner. Also to the Niners. So San Francisco is like the only team who knows how to draft. Any good quarterbacks? A first rounder to the Bulldogs, Chase McConnell. 76, that's not too bad. Yeah, these QB classes suck, which is totally fine because the league has, like, too many good quarterbacks. Charles Boner, relatable name. Okay, let's go to the midseason. How about Nick gives me 4 numbers in Discord DMs. He'll reveal 3 of them in the chat, and I'll reveal 1 of them aloud. I'm letting Nick do this because he's the co-commissioner. He gets special privileges, so, yeah. If he's currently here, if he's not, I can just do them all. In the meantime, I'll make sure these like ats are right for the draft picks. Not here. Got 32 for one of them. Okay, 32. Wow, someone's going to be disappointed in a minute. $29, 32, 4, and 31 from Nick. We already did 29, so do a different one than 29, but the other ones are good. So the Bengals are 6-1 somehow. Hold on, let me finish these ats real quick and the server. Oh, they all got messed up. Okay, I'll just do that later. Whatever. So the Diablos are 4-3, which is tied for first in the division. There you go. In the AFC North, the Bengals are first. Ravens are dead last. I guess Kyler has not really worked out. In the South, the Barons are in first. Can Brooklyn finally get a playoff spot? I'll check random players at the end of the year. Dolphins are 5-2. So they're good again. Sent you the other number. Cool beans. The Packers lead the North. The Lions are in last. Okay, so Nick, you can reveal those 3 picks whenever you wish. The Eagles are really bad. Who's their QB again? They signed someone. I don't remember who. Yes, you're actually good for once. Alright, Nick will be revealing picks 24, 31, and 32. And I will reveal pick 4. So get ready. 24 is CPU. Again, we're not naming the CPU teams because we don't want people to pick based off of certain selections. Smirnov is the MVP favorite again. Nice. Followed by Painter, Katz, Barucki, Chase McConnell, Keith, Eddie, Woodard, Jordan Love, Lamar Jackson, and Patrick Mahomes. 31 is the Giants. That's Naruto. I guess we can sim now. Yeah, we might as well sim at the end of the year. And then pick 32. Who gets the last pick at the fantasy draft? And remember, the person who gets last gets pick 1 in the second round. So they'll get back-to-back picks. $32 is the Ravens. And then the other pick that Nick DM'd me was pick 4. And I decided to save this one specifically because we have pick 4. So the Vikings will be at 4. I was not overly pleased. I wanted a later pick. So I would have preferred a different pick. But pick 4 is still pretty... So I have gotten a high pick every year too. Not as high as Nick, but still awfully high. I have no clue what I want to do with my pick. I would do Trevor Lawrence, but since I already picked him for FGFL, I don't really want him again. So, I don't know what to do. Phil and Eddie meet again. Has Eddie Small ever beaten Phil in a playoff game? I literally don't think so. Alright, hold on. I'm just doing something for the draft order thing. Didn't Mr. Rob have like 13 last year? Alright, there we go. The draft order is now up to date. I get pick 5 this year, and the 2 people... Redo the draft that Octi can't pick. I don't even want to pick high. I'm not going to pick T-Law. If you want him, you can get him. I did not want the 4th pick. I wanted like 20. Thing that scares you is the QB you might want won't be there. Yeah, because I'm going to pick Kellen Mond in the 2nd round a few picks ahead of you. So, there you go. So, if you want Kellen Mond, Jax, you got to pick him at 2. Just warning you now. Can you do the Google Sheets? Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you don't have to set it up now. I mean, you can. But that would be great. Because I will want somebody doing the spreadsheets at some point during the fantasy draft, just so it's easy for people to check who's gone. Oh, Portland was that bad again. Don't want Kellen Mond in 2 leagues. Are you sure? I mean, I don't blame you. I didn't want Trevor in 2 leagues, so there you go. So Alexei Smirnov wins his 2nd straight MVP, 3rd overall. Painter in 2nd, followed by Keith, Javi. Wow, the Barons made the playoffs. Good for them. Lamar, Eddie, Joe Burrow, Katie Katz, Anthony James, and Austin Buckley. So the Lions, I guess, are the only team who's never made the playoffs, huh? Unless I missed it and they did. Reggie Reed's won Defensive Player of the Year 2 years in a row. Jeez. Jimmy Grayson, our running back, wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. Nice. Defensive Rookie of the Year is Kai Rhodes. The order for the picks that have been revealed so far are listed in Discord Pokemon, so you can just check there if you want. There should be a ping for you there since your pick was already announced. But yeah, I'm the only one. Nick does not have the full order. I'm the only one who has the full order. And then the picks that have been revealed are in Discord. Nick doesn't have them. Why is Phil not good in the sim? Here, I just want to see something real quick. He is 31. Time flies. His numbers, other than this year, are like not that good in his first 2 years. Even though he's a 99, I mean, Phil is not like that great. Like, Eddie's better than him, Burrow's better, Smirnov's better, Riley Painter's better. Jesus, he threw 51 touchdowns. Yeah, he's pretty good. And he's younger than Phil, too. Buckley had a great year. Riley Painter was really good. Eddie Small, again, was really good. He has to have X Factor at this point, not Jordan Love. Eddie. Eddie has to have an X Factor, right? Okay, good. Ooh, he has Bazooka. Bazooka! Keith had a really good year. Aaron Trout played really well. What is his rating? He's got to be mid-90s at this point. Or 99. Drew Lock is a starter. I forgot about that. Mahomes and Doris, again, were both pretty blah. IT, again. How old is he? He's 32. He's been in the league a decade. And I think the only time he made the playoffs was as a rookie. Kenneth Hawthorne is back to doing Kenneth Hawthorne-like things. It looks like he got hurt again, though. So Josh Cox had to play. So, wait, what is Kenneth Hawthorne's injury? He's clearly injury-prone. So he threw 14 picks in 9 games. That's the Kenneth Hawthorne we all know and love. Saquon Barkley wins another rushing championship. How high is he all-time in yards? He's got to be very high up. We only had 6 1,000-yard rushers. That's not a lot. Darren Burgess was the leading receiver. He's a 94 with star dev. I put you twice? Oh. Yeah, I'll fix that. I guess because I clicked the name with a P, because I was looking for Pepper Jack, whose name starts with a P. Elmer's had another great season. Elmer's has a shot to be a Hall of Famer. I have received more numbers from Nick. Have any of those been revealed? No. Okay. Nick, if you're listening, you can do 3, 26, and 28, and I'll do 20. I know, like, none of these people. I mean, you got the Jeffersons and the Judys of the world, but most of these people I don't recognize. There's Jeremiah Harris, Tyrone Gordon. Christian Kirk is still really good. Oh, wait, I told Nick which picks he can do, and I haven't told him. Okay, back to business. Who is Sebastian McCoy and why is he so bad? I can show RH3 in a second. 28 is CPU. 25 is the Saints. And pick 3 is going to the Bills. That's Noob. The Saints is Colin, and 28 is a CPU, obviously. And then I will be revealing pick 20. That is also a CPU team. Tyreek Norwood had 8 interceptions. What is his catching? He's a 99. 70. Morphus McCollum with 6. What's his rating? He's a 99. Does it show linebackers catching? 61. And then the sack leader is Josh Allen, 18.5. How good is he? 94. And then for Mr. Higgins, where do he be at? I could have just gone to the Cardinals. That would have been way easier. Pretty good. Not quite 1,000 yards, but he did score 11 times. All right, so let's take a look at this here playoff bracket. So Brooklyn and New Orleans are the 1 seeds. That's an interesting duo of teams. You got the Dolphins and Jags, Bengals, Cougars, and Colts, Diablos, which we see like every year. Thunderbirds, not Thunderbirds, I'm dumb. Cardinals, Steamers, Rams, Panthers, and Thunderbirds, Caps. The matchup we've all been waiting for. Jax versus Nick in a playoff game. Caps by 30. That's all I have to say. Caps by 30. Yay, we won, and we're playing the Cougars again. Did the Caps win by 30? No, they lost! Thanks for the jinx. You're welcome. The Rams beat the Panthers. The Cardinals beat the Steamers. Arizona's going to lose in the NFC Championship again. It's going to happen. Jacksonville demolishes the Dolphins. The Cougars beat the Bengals, and Eddie Small cannot beat Phil Chippendale to save his life. Like, Eddie's better than Phil, but Phil always beats him. Yes, sir. We won 34-0. NFC Championship is the Saints and the Rams. So Arizona loses a round early, and Toronto still cannot get to the NFC Championship. What an odd group of teams. The Saints and the Rams. Not the stream only having 2. I don't really care about likes because this isn't really the channel I use. I put the Saints in the wrong place. The Saints have 20... No, you're right. Saints have 26. I flip-flopped them. Thank you, Pokemon. Jags and Rams in the OFL Bowl. Wow, we got pummeled. We lost 45-7. And the Saints didn't fare that much better either. They lost by quite a bit, too. Hold on, let me edit the order real quick. And then we can get to the goods. Imagine losing to the Thunderbirds of a postseason. Facts. Roman Higgins is a Pro Bowler, and he's a 99. Both AFC divisional losers got shut out. I didn't even realize that. Wow. That's pretty incredible. There have been a lot of blowouts in these playoffs. Keaton. Reveal 30. You know what? We'll reveal 30. The Chargers have 30. Alright, we won't do any more picks until the start of next year, because I feel like we're doing too many. We need to save some for closer to the end. We only have like a few left. Yeah, how many ones have we not done? We have not done 1, 7, 14, 16, and 23, and that's it. Who are the teams we have left? CPU. CPU. Dolphins, Chiefs, and Eagles. Those are your teams we have not done yet. Siri, give me a number between 1 and 2. 2. We will use her for Rams. I swear, it's been 2 every time. Siri loves 2. 23, 16, 14, 7. Save 20. Why would we save 23 for the end? What's so special about 23? I'll save 1. Yeah, I guess I have to say the number 1 with 1. You're right. Because if I reveal all the other ones, then we could figure out 1. Like a wheel? I mean, if you put put the 4 numbers on other than 1, and then we can randomly do one there. I thought I was going to, like, have too many for the end, but we've done too many so quick. We're going through 5 seasons. I wanted to spread them out. So what we'll do is, at the start of Season 3, we'll do 1. At the start of Season 4, we'll do 1. At the start of Season 5 today, we'll do 1. And then at the end, we'll do 1 and whichever other one is left. How about that? Can Joe Burrow get ring number 2, or will it be the Rams and Keith Friolio who spoil the fun? Not a lot of points so far. Rams with a touchdown. One gets the first pick, the other gets it at the back. Okay, I kind of like that. Yeah, we'll do 1 and 23 at the end. Ooh, this is a close game. Rams up. Jags with a touchdown. Jags with a field goal. Rams with a touchdown. We'll go slower. Yeah, we'll hop in. There's 2 minutes left. We'll hop in. So the Jags are down by 1 with 2 minutes. All they need is a field goal. I have no clue who their kicker is. But for their sake, hopefully he's good. So 6 and 14 will be the first 2? Okay, we can do that. As I drop my controller. Joe's having a pretty good game, it looks like. Gets what in the back? You know, wink wink. Burrow strip sack, the offensive lineman picks it up. That's still a huge deal, though. And 19 seconds go off the clock. There are 2 CPUs left, I think. 2nd and 21, it's a check down, because Madden loves their check downs. There's no logo at the stadium. Are we at the Caps place? No, we're in Atlanta. I thought we were at the Caps stadium, because they don't like logos for whatever reason. Down to 1:05. Jags use timeout number 1. And there's, I think, Apollo Weiss. That'll put him in field goal range. Uh-oh. The Jags are getting close. 1st and goal, handoff for Madison. Yeah, they should just chew clock. 14 is not the Miami Dolphins. No, don't just put random teams in picks. The Dolphins don't have 14. Just spin a wheel for which pick we choose. Because Madden already decided the draft order. So, the Dolphins don't have 14. The back-to-back picks for the number 1 pick team in the fantasy draft. Yeah, so after they get the last pick in the 2nd round and the first pick of the 3rd round. Fins got 1, ain't it? I never said the Fins got one. I just said they didn't get 14. Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean the Dolphins... we can do pick 14 because that's the one your thing landed on. But the Dolphins weren't the ones who got 14. Madden already... The draft order's been pre-decided. Like, I have the list of all the teams and where they're picking. We're just doing this to figure out which ones we reveal. Wow, there's 8 seconds. The Jags are going for a game-winning field goal. And the kick is good. The draft order's already been decided, Pokemon. You're spinning for which pick we reveal, not who gets which pick. I don't... No, the CPU didn't get 16. One of the users got 16. Browns got pick 1 through 32. That's a lot of money you're going to have to spend on players. I'm revealing picks at the start of each season. So we can do 16 thirds. What was that throw? Does Keith have that much of a noodle? But there you go. The Jags have won their second OFL Bowl, the long-term sim. So RMP adds another ring. Joe Burrow gets another one to his collection. Is Joe Burrow the best OFL 21 quarterback ever? Because Smirnoff doesn't have a ring. Eddie doesn't have a ring. I mean, Jordan Love has 3, but I would choose Burrow over Love. EA doesn't have to know. Was that Lamar? Why would Lamar be on one of these teams? He's still probably in the 90s. He's still, I would have to assume, a starter. Probably still on the Bengals. RMP gets another ring. So Joe Burrow was pretty good. Keith was fine. Alexander Madison had the ball 28 times and averaged 2 yards per carry. Sensei Woo! No more. Lamar jokes were dumb to begin with. Aaron Nash, I didn't realize he was on the Rams. Had a nice amount of yards. There's Rigoberto Ramirez. Still in LA. 17 tackles. That's a big number. The Rams had a lot of sacks. 2 for J.D. Knight. 3 for Alexander Henderson. Interceptions for Lester Duval, playing for the team from Duval. And then Jamarcus Crockett with 1 as well. Yes, I'll do pick 16 once we start the sim at the beginning of the year. I won't forget. If I do forget, you can remind me when we get there. He's not just a running back ever anymore. Yeah, the joke was always dumb. Like, I think Lamar definitely has his flaws as a passer. And I think there are valid concerns with him. But the joke was always corny. I feel like even though... I feel like some people... I feel like he's either praised too much or hated too much. There's no in between. Either you think he's, like, way better than he is, or you think he's way worse than he is. Like, I would consider him... If you rank the quarterbacks, I would probably put him between 5 and 10. Like, everyone thinks either he's a top 3 or he can't throw. There's, like, literally no in between. And it's annoying. Oh, yeah, the Jags beating the Patriots, according to that, and that's right. They've gotten them right today, though. All right, on to our third off-season of the day. This season also lasted like half an hour, so we're still making pretty good time. Lamar is the best running back on the team. That doesn't say much, though. But, I mean, if you put Lamar at running back, he probably would be better than whoever they have. Tyson Williams and all of those old people. The best what if is if Lamar listened to the haters and sweat. I think Lamar could still carve out an NFL career at one of those positions. He obviously wouldn't be as good, but I think he could probably do it. I mean, how many guys are as big as he is and as fast as he is? Not many running backs. He might be faster than any running back in the league, and he's probably bigger than most of them. All right, into free agency. The Rams signed a few defensive players. Josh Jacobs to the Bengals. Kyler is a Charger. The free agency classes are getting worse because all the really good players are starting to regress a little bit. So the talent in the league is starting to decline a little bit, which isn't a bad thing. That makes things a little bit more balanced. So if anything, that's probably a good thing. Not a lot of big-time quarterbacks in this class. You do have Justin Herbert, who is going back to Baltimore. Okay, then. Back to Baltimore just like old times. James Brown returns to the Bulldogs. Has he always been there? I know he was there when he was young. Drew Lock back to Carolina. Anthony James also signs with Carolina. This game makes no sense. Why are these quarterbacks so cheap? Herbert got $5 million. These quarterbacks are asking for nothing. Show the fact that Clemson won an OFL Bowl. Okay, I'll do that. I forget which year that was. Yep, Clemson made an OFL Bowl, according to Madden, for those who missed. Oh, I forgot to see retirements. Hold on, we'll do that real quick. Assuming they're still in there, which they should be. Yeah, there we go. CMC, Marlon Humphrey, Frank Ragnow, Nick Chubb retires as a Cardinal. Shaq Griffin, Joe Mixon, Roquan Smith, Chris Jones. Dolphins lost a lot of guys. Darius Leonard, Denzel Ward, Danielle Hunter, Terry McLaurin, Baker Mayfield, Christian Kirk, Justin Tucker, John Johnson, George Kittle, DeAndre Swift, Dak Prescott, Josh Allen, Jameis. How many players are 99s? Because it's definitely lower than it was. There's still probably more than there should be. Yeah, he might... You could argue he's faster. Okay, yeah, we still got a lot. Burrow, Pikachu, Van Buren, Roll, Love, Painter, Smirnov, Vernon Carter, Malachi Arnold, Eddie, Peters, Wilson. Wow, a lot of 30-year-olds. Hardesty, yeah, there's still plenty of 99s. Yeah, that's like probably like 50. Oh my lord. That's like literally 50 players. What's the lowest rating they'll show here? 85. Yeah, originally it was like 82 or something, so that's a noticeable increase. Like, probably half the quarterbacks in the league are 99s. Like, we got Patrick Mahomes chilling at a 96. That's really good for a 35-year-old. 18th ranked quarterback in the league. IT's a 95, wow. All right, let's get to the draft now. Pro Bowl should bring back the fastest man competition. I don't know how many people would do that, though, but that would be fun. So New England gets the #1 pick. They select Will Herbert, a wide receiver. He's a 71. Yeah, another Cheeks draft class, I see. The highest rated player is a running back. Again, the Niners have gotten the highest rated player every year today. How is this possible? I don't get it. Any good QBs? Wow, quite a few. George Heck to the Ravens, 74 hidden. Will Hauser to the Seahawks, 74 normal. Trevor Page to New England, 72 hidden. Probably better than Kenneth Hawthorne, day 1. Who would be drafted first in an OFL fantasy draft right now? You mean like for OFL 22 or out of the players left? It's probably who's a good young QB, which there aren't many. You could argue it would still be Smirnov or Eddie. Because, I mean, those guys are what, like 30, 31? I'm going to do pick 16 once we sim. I guess maybe Trout or Beretta. They're the youngest 99s here. Yeah, probably Javi Beretta. Or Trout, if that's your question. Painter's, like, kind of old at this point. I mean, he's not much older than Smirnov or Eddie, but I also don't know if I'd say he's on those guys' levels. For the purpose of going quicker, we will sim to the playoffs. What is good, Crockett? Welcome in. Pick 16. Okay, I'll do that now. Pick 16, just to confirm, it belongs to the Dolphins. So RSV will be smack dab in the middle. So that leaves us with 1, 7, 14, and 23 that have not been revealed yet. He says, hello, Cheryl. Who are the best receivers? I think Tyron Gordon's still probably really high. Tak Shadi, I know, is quite high, although I hate to admit it. Who are the really good young receivers who joined right when we, like, finished up? Kasim Lamb is probably still like 14. Well, yeah, we could do 14 next, and that would mean 7 would be the following season. So this is the 3rd season today. So this is the 6th season of the long-term sim. IT is still on the Lions, and I believe the Lions are the only team who has not made the playoffs in all of the OFL and all of the long-term sim. So, but IT I think is still doing pretty well. He hasn't had any great seasons, but individually he's been fine. His contract has to be up soon. Yeah, Crockett signed that 7-year deal, if you remember, which is pretty much done at this point. So we'll see if they bring him back or let him go. And IT finally gets to go elsewhere after being trapped in Detroit. I don't think IT's won a playoff game still. And he's been in the league for, I guess, 10 years. I guess this would be his 11th. Now I know how Blake Griffin feels. I mean, at least Blake carried the Pistons to the playoffs that 1 year. Although he was hurt that entire series and he got smoked. But that contract has to be up soon. And since IT's, what, 32 by now? Although he's still pretty highly... I think he's still like a 95. I don't know if the Lions are going to bring him back. Which, for his sake, I mean, they probably shouldn't. Detroit wasting IT's talent like they wasted Stafford. Yeah, pretty much. And Calvin, and Barry, and pretty much everybody else who's played for us. IT is not all... Yeah, I mean, unless IT just goes on some career resurrection, I mean, you could say he's belongs in the Hall of Very Good, but probably not a Hall of Famer yet. I do want to check at the end of this season who the highest rated legacy player out of anyone who's been drafted is. I was on the Rams the whole time. I want to use her us. Looks like the Rams and Eagles are both in, so Philadelphia's finally back. Playoffs for us? No playoffs. We go 6-10. So I do want to see the legacy leaderboard real quick. The highest coach is RMP. I guess that makes sense. He does have 2 rings. The highest drafted player. Watch it be like Kasim Lamb or someone kind of weird. It's Smirnov. Okay, that actually makes a lot of sense. Yeah, nobody else is ahead of him. Okay. After him, you got... There's some weird players at the top here. Reggie. Nolan Powers. Okay, that's a weird one. Cam Newton. Those are the only ones with 10,000. Really? No other quarterbacks? Yeah, Eddie's at about 7. Katie Katz, Phil not too far behind. Where's IT? He's at about 2,000. Hope IT goes to the Rams. Why? So he can be a backup? The Colts went 14-2. Attaboy, Eddie. Cougars and Bengals are both in. Colts get in the South. In the East, it is New England. In the West, the Chiefs, Raiders, and Chargers are all in, so everybody but us. The Steamers and Thunderbirds in the North. In the South, it'll be Carolina. In the East, the Eagles and Bulldogs. And then in the West, Cardinals and Rams. Another NFC Championship loss incoming for Arizona. Has Arizona made the playoffs every year, except for the final year of the actual OFL? Let's check awards first. MVP. Alexei Smirnov has won every MVP today. Goddamn, he's really good. Apple wins Coach of the Year. Offensive Player of the Year is Kenneth Hawthorne. Okay, that's a weird one. Tremaine Edmonds, Jaleel Shivers, and Keith Falk. In the NFC, Smirnov, Reggie Peters, Damian Glover, who's an 83, and Julius Francois. Ha ha ha. Wow, Chip again was kind of underwhelming. Honestly, at this point, we low-key might be better off letting Phil go. Smirnov had another ridiculously good year. Yeah, I see why Kenneth Hawthorne was so high. He played really well, too. Trout and Eddie with 40 touchdowns each. Who is Mick Duran? This guy led the Eagles to a playoff spot. He's actually kind of good. Now, an 87 makes you a backup caliber quarterback in this league, but point remains. IT was last in yards out of the starters. He probably got hurt. Yeah, he missed a couple games. Bobby Wilson is the rushing champ on 6.3 yards per carry. How old is Saquon? He's 34 and still producing at a ridiculous level. Only 5,000-yard rushers this season. Phil Chippendale is your favorite name. That is a W take, good sir. Gil Fishman, is he a 99? He has to be. Yeah, I figured. Roman Higgins, 84, 1,063, and 13. He's finally turned into a good player in this stream. $18 sacks allowed by the 99 overall Khalil Kemp. How does he have X Factor? He's an offensive lineman. Has he always had X Factor? I never knew that. I thought he only had Superstar. Huh. Well, the more you know, I guess. I guess Chad doesn't get 1,000 yards, but I'm pretty sure he's still on Green Bay because he had a catch in the Super Bowl a couple years ago. Interceptions. The leader is Devin White. How old is he now? He is 34. Still with the Diablos. Amazon with 6. He is a 91 with X Factor. Jeez. How many sacks did Peters get to win Defensive Player of the Year? 20.5! Jesus Christ. Reggie Peters is insane. He's still a 99, right? Yeah. He's a full 99 across the board. Yeah, this guy's pretty good. Since when did he have 88 speed? My, oh my, is he good. Was anybody perfect kicking? Joey Sly was dead last. Wow, what a surprise. Again, perfect on field goals. It's Luke Davis who misses an extra point, of course. Again, for the purpose of speed, we will sim through the playoffs quickly. We'll still simcast the OFL Bowl. How many career sacks does Reggie Peters have? He's got to have over 100 by now, easily. Colts, Raiders, Cougars, Bengals. They've played each other often in the playoffs. Arizona, Toronto, the Hail Mary rematch. And Carolina, Philadelphia. So can Toronto break their streak of making the NFC Championship, or will Arizona get disappointed again? The Cardinals are 0-5 in the NFC Championship. That's 5 more times than Toronto's made it. Peters is the best defense player in LFL 21. Honestly, he's probably the best drafted player. I wouldn't say he's better than Garrett, but he's the best drafted defensive player. Ah, Toronto won! The number 1 seeded Colts and the number 1 seeded Cardinals lost. Didn't that happen before when they were both 1 seeds? They both lost in the divisional round? Yeah, that was when the Colts went for it on 4th and inches when they could have kicked a field goal. So we got the Cougars and Raiders, and we got the Panthers and Toronto. If the Thunders make an OFL Bowl, imagine. This is the farthest Nick has ever been, and he's been here since OFL 19 day 1. They're in the OFL Bowl against the Raiders. Wow. Toronto has made it. I never thought. And Roman Higgins is wide receiver 1. How about them apples? John Madden is apparently a Pro Bowl punter. Siri, give me a whole number between 1 and 2. 2. Who's 2? Siri's pick 2 every time. 2 is the Raiders. This won't count. It technically doesn't count, you're right. But Nick has never gotten close to this far. He needs to enjoy it. Both teams are 89s. How many X Factors does Toronto have at this point? Oh, only 3. Peters, McCollum, and Doris all have stuck around. Siri makes the rules around here. And the user doesn't mean anything, to be fair. So far, both OFL Bowl games today have been close, whereas the last stream, none of them were close. All right, here we go. Can Nick finally win a ring? Where is this game being played at? It's raining hard in Miami. Wow, what a great weather day. I mean, Toronto's used to the elements, so there you go. That probably bodes well for them. Thunderbirds on the board quick. Not a lot of offense other than that. I imagine Reggie Peters is probably having some fun. Oh, boy. 17-0 at one point, but the Raiders are quickly coming. Oh, my, that was fast. We'll go a little bit slower because this game is looking close. Toronto is up 17-0. And it appears things have quickly changed. Yeah, they have changed quick. Raiders with another touchdown. Okay, we'll go a little faster. Oh, my Lord. 42 unanswered by the Raiders, and they have beaten Toronto in the OFL Bowl. You guys remember when Toronto was up 17-0 in the OFL Bowl? Good times. Good times. Yeah, that escalated real quick. Marvin Jones was fine. Doris was not great. Benny Barkley was okay. C. Bush with 2 touchdowns. He is still quite good. Gregory Chance is still on this team. CeeDee Lamb is still with Toronto. Irv Smith is still a Raider. Wally allowed a sack. Wow, tickle me surprised. How did Reggie do? No sign of Reggie. That's probably why he got hurt. This counts! So what, it only counts if he loses? Alright, we made good time that season, so we're going to do 2 more. And then we will breeze through the career stats. I am kind of curious about that. And the next stream will be the finale for OFL 21. I'm not sure what day it'll be. But it will probably be either Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. I don't know which one. It'll be one of them. Just said it doesn't count, so it doesn't. I would rather be 0-1 in the OFL Bowl than 0-0. At least you made it. Oh, wow. The Raiders beat the Oklahoma Sooners. Wow, what an accomplishment. They beat a college team. Marvin Jones did end up winning OFL Bowl MVP, but the Thunderbirds have been replaced by the University of Oklahoma. This game is humorous. Retirements. The Colts lost their whole team. Harold Landry, Hawkinson, Saquon Barkley, who's going to go down as an all-timer. DJ Moore, Mecole Hardman, Budda Baker, A.J. Brown, Tajik Potts, Isaiah Simmons, Alexander Madison, Myles Garrett, after 15 years, calls it a career. Marcus Williams, Kerryon, David Njoku, I think is like a Hall of Famer for whatever reason. Greedy Williams, Marshawn Lattimore, Javon Kinlaw, DK Metcalf, Angry Beaver. Michael Polarity, no! Bill O'Brien was down there. That's a fun one. How many years does Higgins have left on his contract? So he's been in the league for what, 7 years? So he probably signed an extension after his rookie year. So I would guess he probably has like 2 left in the ballpark. And then he'll probably get paid again by someone. Are we going to see a big-name quarterback switch a team this offseason? I kind of hope we do. There you go. I called it. Patrick Mahomes is a Texan. Look who's down the board. Isaiah Thomas is on a new team. It is the Portland Snowhawks. Oh, yeah, because they lost Mahomes. Okay, there you go. Tyreek Norwood to Jacksonville. Justin Jefferson to the Bucks. Kyler to the Eagles. Kyler's just like bouncing around the league like a blunt. Okuda is a beat. Deshaun Watson to the Ravens. So the Ravens are passing around quarterbacks like blunts. Jair Alexander to the Beats. Josh Allen is a Cap. Bradley Chubb is a Jet. He's still in the league. Nick Chubb is a Cap. Nick Russell, the former Diablo, is a Steeler. He's finally going to get a chance to start. Good for him. He deserves it. All right, let's take a look at the draft. Were there any relevant QBs or any really good players? Has there been an 80 drafted yet in the long-term sim? I don't think so. Number 1 pick is Philip Montague. 77 hidden. Good work. Of course, we still are drafting busts. What's new? I don't see any QBs in here. Highest rated player is the number 1 pick, fitting. And then for QBs, 76 to the Saints, Ian Finnegan. He is hidden. 74 to the Ravens, Austin Howe. How did the Ravens pick him since they just got a new rookie last year? Wait. Nick Chubb did retire. Hold on. I think you're right. Hold the phone. Okay, I guess it's not going to show, but I'm pretty sure you're right. Okay, Madden continues to be weird. So which pick are we revealing now? I think 14. Pick 14 is going to the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs will be coached by... Who is the Chiefs again? I forget. By Meals, okay. So that leaves us with 1, 7, and 23. We've got 2 CPU teams, and we've got the Eagles. So there's a 2 in 3 chance that a CPU team's getting the number 1 pick. Oh, man, it's pulled an MJ. He pulled a premature MJ. But he still pulled an MJ. Does that mean Myles Garrett can come back, please? Pretty please? We're going to be so bad without him now. If we win more than like 5 games, I'd be pleasantly surprised. I'll check RH3 at the end of the season, I guess. I'm pretty sure Madden 22, even on offline, does sim quicker. So when we do the OFL 22 long-term sim in a year, I guess that'll be helpful. I wonder if the Eagles do get 1, which is Cobra's team, what he would do. Does Cobra go Mahomes, or does he go off the rails? If he has 1, that is. Because we know if the CPUs can pick Mahomes. But if it is Cobra, then I wonder what that would look like. But there's a 2 in 3 shot, we won't find out. We're in week 11. The Diablos probably have like 2 wins at this point. Imagine if this is the year where Phil like decides to finally be an MVP again. That would be helpful. But yeah, those are the only 3 picks left. I definitely did not anticipate we would go this fast, but we revealed a lot of those picks awfully quick. So what? This is the 7th year total of a long-term sim, and this is including the sim year, the 13th season of OFL 21. How far did we go in OFL 20? I don't remember. Week 16, here we are, almost at the end. So the Raiders making it as a wild card. We'll check Mr. Higgins real quick. Is Marvin a 99? Yes, he is. Pretty sure this means the Cardinals have made the playoffs if it only says 7 years for him. Another 1,000-yard season for Higgins. His lowest touchdown total of the day. Oh, he just got paid. Yeah, he's sticking around. He is going to be a Cardinal for a while. All right, let's check out these standings. 3-13. I knew it. The fall of the Diablos, the mighty fall. How much longer is Phil going to stick around? His contract, I think, is up after this year. So Phil Chippendale might have a new home. And I'm pretty sure Riley Painter and Eddie are also free agents. So pay Eddie the bag, please, Diablos. I would much appreciate that. Bengals go 12-4. Who else made the playoffs there? The Steelers? Yep. Texans win the South. Jacksonville also gets in. New England wins the East. And then in the West, we got the Chiefs and the Raiders. NFC North, Toronto. Imagine if the Lions made it in. That'd be funny without IT. Why would Roman want to leave? Smirnov is still a 99, and he's still good. Orlando finishes with the best record in the league. Bucks are back in. This is an odd year, which bodes well for Tampa Bay. The Eagles win the East with the Cowboys finally making it back for the first time since like year 1, I think. And the Caps. And then in the West, we got the Cardinals. IT's team finishes the year on a 5-game losing streak, which sounds like something a team led by him would find a way to do. The MVP winner is Alexei Smirnov, who has won 4 in a row. That is unreal. Offensive Player of the Year in the AFC is Aaron Trout. Defensive Player of the Year is Adrian Asplaster. Offensive Rookie of the Year, James Williams. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Chandler Ainge. So the Dolphins took home 3 of the 4 awards and still missed the playoffs. Smirnov, Offensive Player of the Year. Darren Quickly, Defensive Player of the Year. Byron Wimbley, Offensive Rookie of the Year. And the Defensive Rookie of the Year is Rudy Brackett. Yeah, Alexei Smirnov is still really good at this football thing, isn't he? So before we sim, I do want to check the contract status for Chip, Painter, and Eddie, because I know they got 7-year deals at the beginning of a long-term sim, and this is year 7. Wow, Phil, for his standards, I guess wasn't that bad. Andy Morrison is like quietly like super injury prone. Feels like he's gotten hurt like every year. Yeah, 84 injury. Never going to win a playoff game. I mean, you still got time. Only 2 1,000-yard rushers, Jaquan Gore and Bobby Wilson. How the mighty have fallen. The only good running backs are old. Because no running backs have been able to develop. Because there have been so many good ones, and now all the good ones are retiring. How old is Tyrone Gordon? He is, I guess, 34, and he's still a 97. What a stud. I do briefly want to check Juju. What is the deal with him? Is he still on our team? Yeah, Juju stuck around. And he's still at 94. Better than Shoddy, by the way. How many sacks did Wally allow? Not as many as Kerry Martin. Damn, look at Wally. He ain't even here. Probably didn't play. All right, defensively, sacks in the AFC. No more Myles Garrett here at the top, so instead it is Adrian Asplaster. You'll love to see it. Interceptions, we got 5 for A.J. Fort. The NFC was led by Isaiah Drummond and Georgie Hardesty with 6 apiece. And then sacks, 20.5 again for Reggie. 18.5 for Jose Bunsuave. All right, so let's take a look at this playoff bracket. So we got Chiefs, Jags. Didn't they play last year? They played recently. Pats, Steelers, Texans, Raiders, Cardinals, Bucks, Eagles, Caps, Thunderbirds, and Dallas. Alexei Smirnov has won 4 straight MVPs just to lose in the playoffs all 4 times. It's bound to happen. We'll check all the career stats at the end of the stream. Peters is not going to retire after this year or next year. He's, what, like 31? Yeah, he's not going to retire. The Chiefs beat the Jags, so the defending champs are the Raiders. They're still alive. Steelers beat the Pats. Arizona beats Tampa Bay. Eagles over Caps. Thunderbirds over Dallas. So we don't get the Eagles in Toronto. Because the Caps had to choke. Did I say we don't get the Eagles in Toronto? I meant we don't get the Caps in Toronto. I'm dumb. Looks like the defending champs have been dethroned. They lose to the Chiefs 31-24. Oh, okay. We got Bengals, Chiefs, and Sentinels, Eagles. I don't think any of these teams have made a conference championship except for that one year the Bengals did out of nowhere. The year that the Cougars won the OFL Bowl. What an odd group. None of those teams have made an OFL Bowl. So that's kind of cool. The official OFL Bowl will be the Bengals and the Sentinels. Lamar Jackson versus Tua Tagovailoa. Another playoff loss for Alexei Smirnov. He's got a lot of those. Alexei Smirnov's probably the all-time career leader in playoff losses. Even if you count NFL quarterbacks, he probably has more than Brady. Siri, give me a number between 1 and 2. I swear to God if Siri picks 2. Yay! We finally got a 1! Thank you, Siri, for changing it up on me. Didn't see that one coming. We want the Bengals. (12-4) versus 14-2, so we've got ourselves a game. 2 older quarterbacks who have not had a lot of playoff success in OFL 21. One of them's about to get a ring. Any chance you get to see a Toronto NFC Championship? They both choke. Arizona doesn't want to play Toronto in the NFC Championship. That's weird, because they beat them. Which team will get their first OFL Bowl? The Bengals or the Sentinels? It looks like we're in Tampa Bay. Bengals score first. Sentinels answer right back. Bengals with another touchdown. Good start for the Cincinnati offense. Orlando has 10. Yeah, the Bengals are looking good. Yeah, this game looks like it's about over. Okay, hold on. Orlando was the ball down 8. We'll watch. Orlando needs a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. 16 rushes, 43 passes. Wow, Tua has X Factor, I see. Tua launches a bomb downfield. No way! He got that to the 1. How did that work? Tua just said, F it. That guy's down there somewhere. Wow. This is like the exact scenario of the first OFL Bowl today with Green Bay and the Diablos. First and goal, wide open touchdown, and the Sentinels are a 2-point away from tying it. I have no clue who caught that. Laviska Shenault. When Green Bay was in this situation, they missed the 2-point conversion. 3 seasons later, Orlando tries to avenge it. Tua can't find anybody. And he is sacked down at the 15 by whoever this guy is, Smith. That's got to be your OFL Bowl MVP. The Bengals have 6 sacks today. What a catch indeed. I have no clue how he made that play. The onside kick will be recovered by the Bengals. So Cincinnati will win this year's OFL Bowl. Lamar Jackson defeats Tua Tagovailoa. The Bengals have had no luck throughout OFL 21, but they finally get a break. Yeah, he didn't even throw it. I guess they were like, let's not do what Green Bay did, because Green Bay, a few years ago when they were in that situation, earlier in the stream today, they ran the ball. And it didn't work. So I guess I figured, hey, we might as well throw it. Tua and Lamar Jackson both played their balls off. Josh Jacobs was really good. It looks like the Sentinels cannot run the ball at all. I see why they threw it. Laviska Shenault had a really good game. So did D'Angelo Washington and Peter Downing, whoever those two are. A lot of sacks. I know someone had 3. Andrew Smith, who also had the 2-point conversion sack. He's got to be the MVP. Roosevelt Cross had 2 sacks. He is still in Orlando. Wow, I think he's been here like the whole time. So we're going to do one more season today. And then next stream we'll go through however many seasons we choose. I don't really know yet. Tua is a choker. Well, Tua also launched that 60-yard bomb with like 30 seconds to go. Alright, so we're going to go through one more year. Then we'll take a quick breeze at the career stats. Alright, let's start with retirements. We're soon going to see players who have been drafted retiring, like Cortez Figueroa, for example, after only 11 years. We also got Josh Jacobs, Kyler Murray, CeeDee Lamb, Fred Warner, Jeff Reese, Josh Allen. Nick Chubb retires again. Jair Alexander, Deontay Harris, the former Diablo. Ed Oliver, Bradley Chubb, the former Diablo. Drew Lock, Diablo legend. Brandon Ayuk, Deron Payne, Noah Fant, Elmers. Elmers is probably a Hall of Famer. Devin White and Juju both retire. The gang is leaving. First we lost Myles Garrett, now these two. Phil's like the only guy left at this point, I think. Carson Wentz retires. Big Nuts Lutz. Alright, let's sim our final offseason today. So look out for Phil, Eddie, and Painter in free agency, because all of them needed new contracts. And I really would not be opposed if the Diablos don't pay Phil, especially if we can get Eddie. Because as much as I love Phil, Eddie's better. Although Eddie can't beat Phil at all, he is better. Although our team sucks, we're probably not even a quarterback away. Our team is like not good. What is our rating? Oh, that's the Bengals. Okay. Did Cincinnati signed a superstar corner? They also signed Deshaun Watson. So they let Lamar go, huh? Scooter Young is an Eagle. Nolan Powers to the Bucks. Nick Bosa back to New England. Joe Smirnoff to the Chiefs. IT back to Portland. Tua is a Steeler. Mahomes to Orlando. So the two teams that made the OFL Bowl have new quarterbacks. And so Lamar Jackson joins the team he just beat in the OFL Bowl. So it's pretty much, if you can't beat the player, take the player. Diablos get Chase Young. Myles Garrett replacement. Jaquan Gore to Brooklyn. Vic McAllister is back with us. Didn't he leave at one point? Cool, he's back. Pick 7 we will announce as we simulate the year. All right, draft recap time. No, we want the whole league. Number 1 pick, Daniel Hoskins, a 74 overall with Hidden. He's not too bad. Wait, Mahomes and Lamar on the same team? Oh my word, what? I didn't even realize that. You're right. We picked a wide receiver at 2. Is he good? Okay, he has hit him. There you go. Juju replacement, I guess. Sammy Dare. There's your Saquon Barkley replacement. 78 overall corner. This draft class is good. 79, Jaleel Boatwright. This is by far the best draft class we've seen today. By far. Any QBs? Orlando just said F money. We'll take all the good quarterbacks who happen to be old. The Bills draft Cliff Richard. He is the only good QB, it looks like. All right. Time for the final season of the day. Pick 7 will belong to a CPU team. So that leaves us with 1 and 23, which we will save for the end. I'm probably going to do it at the end of the simulation of a regular season. We've got the Eagles, and we've got a CPU. My not letting people know CPUs are coming in handy, because if the CPU team gets 1, everyone's going to want them. Lamar just won the OFL Bowl, and he's going to be backup. Maybe he was like, you know what? I just won a championship. I've done what I need to. I'm just going to chillax and be a backup. So if that's his attitude, I respect the hell out of it, and I'm going to let him do what he wants. Maybe announce CPU team. Well, since there's only 2 left, and one of them is a CPU, we'll just do them at the end. But yeah, I have the whole order except for 1 and 23 over on Discord, Pokemon, if you want to copy that down. Or you can wait like 5 minutes, because that's where I'm going to reveal the other 2 picks, and then you can just do them all then. Who do we think has pick 1, the Eagles or CPU? The Eagles or Cobra? Cobra, what if Cobra picked Juju for memes? That'd be so funny. I honestly kind of hope, not that he would do that, but I kind of hope he does. You'll wait until the other 2 are... Okay, yeah, that's fine. So once we get to week 15, I will share who has the number 1 pick, and 23 will belong to the other team. Common Lobra. Lobra stays taking L's. And those are the only 2, right? Just to double check. What if Smirnov wins another MVP? If Smirnov wins the MVP this season, he will have won it all 5 years. That is unreal. And he'll lose all 5 years of the playoffs. That'd be really funny. I'm not revealing which CPU teams have the picks until we get to the fantasy draft, only because I don't want the people who are going to be taking those teams to pick based off of which pick teams have. So that's why I'm not revealing like the actual team, like the Bears. So you can just, here's this. I'll DM them to you, so you write them down, but don't tell. Don't spill the beans. But at the end of the stream, I'll DM you which teams have which picks, so you can do it for the Google Sheet. Because I see why it would be annoying to like change all that at the end. But don't tell. Oh, we're in week 16. Okay. So the Eagles have picked 1, and the CPU team is 23. So Cobra has the number 1 pick. No playoffs for the Bengals. Oh, wow. Look at this mess of a division. The Ravens win it at 8-8. The Caps have the best record in the league at 14-2. Baked beans are good. Smirnov does not have a ring. The Cardinals are 0-5 in NFC championships, and they've also lost a lot of divisional round games. So Alexei Smirnov has 5 MVPs so far. He might get 6, and he has never made an OFL ball. So he is like Dan Marino, but on steroids. Brooklyn and Houston are in the playoffs. In the South, New England, Miami, and Buffalo will all get in. And then the Chiefs in the West. The Diablos still blow. Toronto wins the North again. The Lions still have never made the playoffs in OFL 21. Bucks and Senators in the South. I guess Lamar had a good year as a backup. Caps and Bulldogs in the East. Cardinals and Niners in the West. Portland was the worst team in the league. Poor IT. Free him. Can you still get a team? So what we're doing for the remaining... Wow, the Bengals have Derek Webster now. What is his rating? Because he's been a backup his whole career, yet he's still an 88. Good for him. So what we're doing for the CPU teams is if people are active in streams and in the community throughout the next week, they will get CPU teams before the draft. And there are a few people who will be getting CPU teams at the end of the stream, but for those who don't, they could still be active and get one before the draft. Yeah, Alexei Smirnov probably won MVP again. It's either him or Love, but Smirnov has more yards, less picks, better rating, higher completion percentage. It's probably Smirnov. He's going to win every... Wow, whoa, Lamar started! Was Mahomes a backup? Huh? What? Since when was Austin Buckley with the Steamers? No, we want the Senators. What am I doing? Mahomes was a backup. I thought he was rated higher. Mahomes is a 92. Lamar is also a 92. And they chose Lamar. So Mahomes was a backup. Even better. Javi Beretta had a great year. Who is Alex Jefferson? He's a 79, and clearly he can play. He had a darn good year. Is Joe Burrow still a 99? No, he's a 94. How about Eddie? Eddie is still a 99. He has not regressed at all, and he's 34. How about Painter? He is also still a 99, and he tore his labrum. Did he miss any time? No. So he tore it. Wait! The Caps are in the playoffs! So they're going to have to start their backup for a game. Phil still blows. He threw 18 interceptions. What would have happened if the Diablos picked Eddie Small at number 1 over Phil? Because clearly that looks like it should have been the move. 4,000-yard rushers. Bobby Wilson, Daniel Fairley, Jose Morales, and C. Bush. How old is C. Bush? He is 34. How old is Gore? 33. Romeo Foster is the leading receiver, followed by Henry Ruggs. Where is Roman? He did not get 1,000 yards, it looks like. Back to his old ways. What team is... The Bucs have won 3, which is the most. I thought that just said McCollum had 9 interceptions for a second. I was like, what? Billy Costigan with 5, along with Gilbert Knight, so both of them are still good. 16.5 sacks for Trey Storm, 14 for Asplaster. And then in the NFC, 17 for David Bryant. Where's Reggie? Only 11, which is still quite good. Matt Traylor had 8 picks. Oh, so he's a 91, so he's good. Did Smirnov win a number 1? Yes, he did. Alexei Smirnov has won all 5 MVPs today. That is unreal. He's literally Dan Marino, but even better. Did RH3 get hurt? What was his average receiving yards per game? We want the Cardinals. Smirnov has to still be a 99, right? With ease. Oh, he did get hurt. Okay, so that explains it. He probably still wouldn't have gotten 1,000, but that explains why. Welcome back, Jax. Your team made the playoffs, but I think Riley Painter is out for one game. So I kind of, now that you're back, that reminds me I need to see who their backup is. Deshaun Watson is the Bengals' backup, huh? Scotty Hay. Scotty Hay is starting a playoff game. Rutrow, nothing can go wrong there. So we've got the Chiefs and Bills, Barons and Texans, Ravens, Dolphins, Bucks, Bulldogs, Cardinals, Niners, and Thunderbirds, Sentinels. All right, so Buffalo beats Kansas City, Houston over Brooklyn, Baltimore beats Miami, Bucks over the Bulldogs. This is an odd year, so the Bucks might win. Cardinals over Niners, and Thunderbirds over Sentinels. So we have Columbus, Toronto, yes! Bucks, Cardinals. Wow, this NFC bracket is kind of fun. Pats and Bills, and Ravens, Texans. Wait, the Caps are the 1 seed? Oh. Yeah, you're right. So he didn't even have to play. Okay. Well, I'm dumb. So Scotty Hay was not even needed. Well, Toronto beat the Caps again. So unless Tampa Bay makes it, we'll see either Columbus, Arizona, or Toronto in the OFL Bowl. Arizona and Toronto in the NFC. So the Bucks are done. Wait. So either Toronto beats Arizona in a playoff game or Arizona makes the OFL Bowl. One of those things is finally going to happen. What are the odds? We also got the Ravens and the 7th-seeded Bills. None of those teams have won championships. The only one who's ever made an OFL Bowl was Toronto a couple years ago. There's no way Arizona wins. They have to lose again. They have to. 0-6, possibly, maybe. Yep. That team is cursed. The Cardinals are 0-6 in NFC championships. Alexei Smirnov was winning MVP 5 years in a row. No LFL Bowls. So we've got Toronto and we've got Buffalo. I love how every quarterback is a 99 and then you just have a 79 out of nowhere. Sensei Woo! And we got Arnold. The gang's back together. I love how we know like none of these guys. We're 8 years into the future, keep in mind. Who is Buffalo's quarterback again? Didn't they draft someone a few years ago? I feel like they drafted someone. You see this as an absolute... Well, the Bills are the 7th seed. But, to be fair... they've also won 3 playoff games. Josh Cox. Was he not with the Thunderbirds at one point? Didn't you have him on, like, your practice squad before? He has played for 1, 2, 3, 4, Dolphins again, 5... He's played on 7 teams. And now he gets a shot to win a ring. What do the Bills look like 8 years into the future? They still have Gill. They still have Ashblaster. I'm pretty sure Cole Rhodes was still here. And then as for Toronto, they still have Doris. They still have Reggie Peters. They still have McCullum. They still have Wally, who's Cheeks. Casey Watkins is a 96. I think he's been here the whole time. Yeah, this Toronto team is way better. Even their backup is a beast. Drew Foote. Cardinals remind you of a certain other NFC championship team. Yeah, I've said it before. The Cardinals are literally the Packers of this league. Ass Blaster versus Peters. Oh, the NFC championship was an absolute win, I see. We stand Sensei Woo! Siri, give me a whole number between 1 and 2. 2. We will use your Bills. None of these teams have won a ring yet. Toronto made it a couple years ago. They started off 17-0, and then they lost by 25. Because logic. As for Buffalo, they've never really gotten far at all. I don't even know if they've ever won a playoff game. Okay, they've probably won a couple, but not many. Can you get uniform pick? No, because Siri does not want to pick you. Siri calls the shots around here. Doris's numbers weren't even that good. Morvis McCollum is probably a Hall of Famer. That dude is a beast. And then we obviously Reggie Peters is. Ass Blaster might be in the Hall of Fame conversation eventually, too. All right, in Jerry's world, Toronto and Buffalo. You got the Canadian team and the team that's practically Canadian. Toronto with a quick touchdown. They started the last OFL Bowl off really good. We know how that went. Another touchdown. Up, up, up. I want to stop real quick. The score is 17-0. I just wanted to point that out. Okay, Toronto scores another touchdown. Yeah, this is an all-out blowout. Oh, my Lord. 30-7. Nick's team has finally won a ring. The Toronto Thunderbirds are OFL Bowl champs over the Buffalo Bills in dominating fashion. Is this... Yeah, because I don't think the Cardinals ever won one last year in the long-term sim. So I guess this is Nick's first ring, even though it technically doesn't count. Norris Doris played a pretty good game. Josh Cox did not. He looked like the career journeyman that he is. Nobody could run the ball at all. Danny Kramer with 2 touchdowns. Wally did not allow a sack. That's probably your OFL Bowl MVP. Reggie Peters, 2 sacks. Ass Blaster also had 2 sacks. So the 2-star defensive lineman did not disappoint. Doesn't count. It's a Mickey Mouse OFL Bowl. We haven't shown any of the other trophy presentations in the long-term sim, to be fair. So we've had Toronto win one today. We've had the Bengals win one today. We've had the Raiders win one today. We've had the Diablos win one today, and I forget the other one. Wasn't it Jacksonville? Yeah, it was Jacksonville. So it was Diablos, Jags. Now I'm blanking on Season 3. The Raiders, the Bengals, and Toronto. So Toronto's the first NFC team of the stream to win one. All right, we're briefly going to go through some of the career stats, and then we're going to end this baby off. Here's the Oklahoma Sooners. Oh, the Sooners have won it! The Oklahoma Sooners, a college football team, are OFL Bowl champs. Danny Kramer, the running back, is Super Bowl MVP, or I guess OFL Bowl MVP. That's a weird choice. Didn't he have like 2 yards of carry? Why did they give it to him? Should have gave it to Peters. All right, we'll take a look at the retirements, and then we'll go through career stats. You beat Nate in 18. It's Mickey Mouse. Devin Bush, Matthew Wiley, the former Diablo. Kenneth Murray, Dawson Nance, Nick Bosa, Justin Jefferson, Patrick Queen, Xavier McKinney, Henry Ruggs, Tremaine Edmonds, Quinton Williams, Khaled Sullivan, Derek Brown, C.J. Henderson, Simon Van Buren, Tristan Wirfs, McAllister, Deshaun Watson, Austin Buckley. That's our first drafted quarterback, even though he wasn't drafted. Did that just say Matt Patricia? Retired. Hold on. Did I see that right? Yes, I did. You had the worst coach of all time, and you also had Adam Gase in there. I think. I don't want schedule. Yeah, that's definitely a glitch. Both times Toronto made it, it's shown the Oklahoma logo. That's kind of funny. All right, let's see career stats. So, no, that's coaching stats. The Cardinals have the most wins, and it's not even close. They've had to have played in the most playoff games. They definitely have the most playoff losses, I'll tell you that. So this means Arizona's made the playoffs 11 times. How are they over 500? That blows my mind. Who is the best playoff winning percentage? Probably the Bucks. Yes, definitely the Bucks. Outside of Detroit, who does not have playoff wins? Detroit, Brooklyn, and the Chargers, and that's it. Everybody else has won a playoff game. All right, I want career stats. So, who is the all-time leading passer at this point? Probably Mahomes, right? Or Lamar. It is Lamar, followed by Mahomes. So these two teammates have combined for 120,000 passing yards. Smirnov is third, barely above Burrow. Smirnov is first in passing touchdowns with over 500. Tua, Love, Eddie, IT with no playoff wins. You got Riley Painter. There's Phil, Katie Katz, Scuda, Woodard, Keith, and Hawthorne all over 40,000. Best quarterback not drafted in the actual OFL, so in the long-term sim, is Cole Fulton. And I don't think his Cowboys have made the playoffs more than like once. The all-time rushing leader is Steve Bush with 13,000. Jose Morales, Jaquan Gore. Wow, Jaquan Gore has over 10,000. Good for him. He's had like a really weird career, but good for him. Tajik, the fullback. Receiving yards, all-time leader is Kasim Lamb. Did Juju? Oh yeah, Juju retired a while ago. I was going to say, he would be number one here. You got Lamb, Tyrone Gordon, Irv Smith. Got a few tight ends at the top. Gil Fishman, Vernon Carter. Laviska Shenault with also 10,000. Jeremiah Harris is up there. Tax Shoddy is worse than Juju. What is Tax rating? Irv Smith has over 1,000 catches. Tack has to be regressing at this point, right? Yeah, he's a 90. And then the all-time touchdown leader, this has to be Lamb. By a mile with 107. Next highest is Gregory Chance with 84, Arnold 83. All-time sack leader is going to be Wally by like 30. No, it's Jamie Winslow. Wally is tied for second. The tackle leader is Billy Costigan. That's not really a major surprise. The tackles for loss leader is Chase Young. The sack leader's got to be Reggie. Reggie Peters of 145.5, closely followed behind by Chase Young. Newton, Bonsuave, Powers, Ass Blaster, and Kell all over 100. Interceptions, this is probably going to be like Trent Boyett. No. Oh, it is Trent Boyett. I was right. And Tyreek Norwood with 35. Bluffington, 33. What is good, Boomy? Welcome. We're pretty much just at the close. But your Packers, I don't know if you saw in the Discord, but the Packers had the 12th pick in the fantasy draft. You got pretty lucky. Hunter Black is the leading kicker. Are there any real kickers left? Enzo's still around. He's an 84. I was going to say, how did he regress so fast? But yeah, he's 37. Why are there only like 10 kickers here? What? That doesn't make sense. Still got J.K. Scott and Jamie Gillian. There's Keaton. You have not won a championship. How many punters are there? You have not won a championship. I'm pretty sure the farthest you guys got was the AFC championship at one point. I think you might have got there once or twice. But that will end today's stream. I hope everybody enjoyed 5 more seasons in the books. We have seen the impossible happen. Toronto has won a ring. Alexei Smirnov won an MVP 5 years in a row. And he lost all 5 years in the playoffs because the Cardinals are clearly cursed. So next stream will be early next week. That'll finish up OFL 21. And then OFL 22 will start next weekend with the first portion of the draft. Sayonara.